Let's begin today's class revising the speech delivered by Portia on the quality of mercy. The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. Blesseth him that gives and him that takes. It is mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes the throne monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, the attribute to awe and majesty. Portia says, quality of mercy cannot be done under compulsion. It should be felt by the person, so naturally he should express it. It should be shown to the person just like the gentle rain that falls from heaven. Also, she says, quality of mercy is mightiest among the mightiest. Even the power of the king is temporary. The quality of mercy is much powerful than the temporary power of the king. People, the subjects of the king, respect him because of his crown. If he loses the power as a king, nobody will admit him or admire him. But a person who shows mercy becomes mightiest among the mightiest. Wherein doth sit the debt of dread and fear of kings. So this is part already I have told. Because of the crown, the power of the king, people out of fear for the king worship and accept him and follow his instructions. The mercy is above the sceptred sway. It is enthroned in the hearts of the kings. But the quality of mercy or the mercy is above the earthly power of the king, because quality of mercy should or overrules in the heart of the king. If the quality of mercy is not there in the heart of the king, he cannot express it. It is an attribute to God Himself. Therefore, it is a quality of God Himself. So, by showing mercy, we get the quality of God. God is considered to be merciful. So, by expressing, showing mercy to someone, we become equal to God. And earthly power doth then shows like as gods when mercy seasons justice. When the mercy is moderate, when the justice is moderated by mercy, we become just like the power of God. Therefore, Jew, though justice be thy plea, consider this, that this course of justice none of us should see salvation. Therefore, she is insisting Shylock to show mercy. Otherwise, none of us will see salvation. We do pray for mercy, and that the same prayer doth teaches us all to render the deeds of mercy. We seek God's mercy, and the same prayer that we render towards God teaches us that we need to show mercy. I have spoke thus much to mitigate the justice of thy plea, which if thou follow the strict court of Venice, must needs give sentence against merchant here. So she says she has been speaking so much so that through her speech or insistence, some severity of Shylock's revenge and thirst for taking penalty can be reduced. But anyway, now the law of Venice and the court demands that the justice should be given to Shylock because he is not ready to change his words. Shylock, my deeds upon my head, I crave the law, the penalty, and the forfeit of the bond. He says all the consequences of their actions he will bear it up. But what he needs is penalty that is written as per the bond. Portia, is he not able to discharge money? Portia again makes another attempt asking Shylock whether Antonio can't Antonio give money in return of taking penalty and then cancel the bond. Bassanio, yes, here I tender it for him in the court, ye twice the sum, and if not suffice, it will be bound. I will be bound to pay, or 10 times all. on for feet of my hands, my head, my heart. If this will not suffice, it must appear the malice wears down truth. And I beseech you, rest once the law to your authority, to do a great right, do a little wrong, and curb the cruel will of his will. So here Bassanio says he is ready to give money if Shylock is ready to take. Even he is ready to give double of 3,000 ducats, or even 10 times the value of 3,000 ducats. And even if Shylock is not ready, satisfied with that, then he is even ready to render his hands, head, heart, now all that belongs to him for the sake of Antonio. Here we see another the bond, a good bond of relation between Antonio and Bassanio, the true friendship between them. Earlier, Antonio was ready to risk his life to fulfill the immediate needs of Bassanio by signing the bond and taking 3,000 ducats that was required for Bassanio to go to Belmont, and offered him. Similarly, here, to save the life of Antonio from the clutches of Shylock, Bassanio in turn is ready to sacrifice his life to save the life of his dear friend Antonio. So here Bassanio makes again an attempt that using the power of the lawyer, uh, do a little wrong to turn it towards the right thing, so that the lawyer may be able to prevent the devil Shylock from taking the penalty as it is being written in the bond. So if the lawyer allows Shylock to take the pound of flesh, that means Antonio will be no more. So which cannot be, uh, which can Bassanio can never think of. That is why he is insisting even lawyer to do something in order to save the life of Antonio. Portia. It must not be. There is no power in Venice can alter the decree established till be recorded for the president, and many an error by the same example will rush into the state. It cannot be. But Portia rejects this idea. She says, for the sake of Antonio, Portia cannot do any change in the course of law of Venice, because it will lead that many people commit the same mistakes, and thereby the court of Venice and its power can be manipulated by the people. Thus, since the things can turn into grave sins, the course of law cannot be changed for anybody's sake. Shylock. A Daniel came to judgment. Yeah, a Daniel, a wise, noble young judge. How I do honor thee. So here Shylock compares Portia to Daniel. Daniel is actually one of the noble kings of Jewish character who used to render his judgment. He was known for his wisdom and judgment. He used to make judgment using his power of knowledge and wisdom. Thus, he is known for his wisdom and judgment. Since Portia's views are in favor of Shylock, Shylock compares Portia to Daniel, calls him second Daniel. Shylock considers Portia as wise and young judge and says that he would honor very much. He honors Portia very much as a lawyer, because now the things are moving on in the favor of Shylock. Portia, I pray you, let me look upon the bond. Portia requests him to have a look at the bond. Shylock, here it is. Most revered doctor, here it is. So now Shylock has got a lot of respect and adoration towards Portia. So says, yes, here it is. Here is the bond. Portia wants it to read once again. Portia, Shylock, there is thrice the money offered thee. See, Shylock, You are being offered thrice the value of the 3000 ducats. You are supposed to get only 3000 ducats, but whereas they are offering you thrice the value of 3000 ducats. Why can't you take it and cancel the bond? That is what Portia meant. Shylock, an oath, I have an oath in heaven. Shall I lay perjury upon my soul? No, not for Venice. So he says, I have taken a great oath in to God. Okay, and how can he commit a sin against his soul just to save the life of Antonio? And he says, no, for the entire wealth of Venice, he is not ready to commit a sin against his soul because he has taken an oath towards heaven. Portia, why this bond is forfeit? And lawfully, by this, the Jew may claim a pound of flesh to be by him cut off, nearest the merchant's heart. Be merciful, take thrice the money, and bid me tear the bond. So Portia makes again once again efforts to influence Shylock. So he says, anyway, all have witnessed that the bond is forfeited now, and as per the law, Shylock has all the right to take a pound of flesh from Antonio, and that is also it can be cut off from nearby Antonio's heart. But still, Portia insists Shylock to show some mercy by taking thrice the amount that is offered by Bassanio. Just allow Portia to tear the document. This is the request of Portia. So where is he supposed to take the flesh from? It has to be taken as per the bond nearest to the heart. So heart is the center of our body. As heart is very important, plays an important role in the existence of the human being. Okay, if heart is the heartbeat stops, that means we are no more. Similarly, uh, Shylock has written such a bond so that he wants to take the life of Antonio. That is why he has selected and written particularly that he would take pound of flesh near to the heart of Antonio. So we can see in this discussion that Portia is trying hard to influence Shylock and change his mind, but Shylock remains very adamant. He is not ready to change himself. Shylock, when it is paid according to the honor, Shylock tells that yes, noble judge, you can tear the bond after once you pay it. Once he gets the penalty according to the bond, he will allow the lawyer to tear the bond. It doth appear you are a worthy judge. You seem to be really a worthy judge. Why does Shylock say that Portia seems to be a worthy judge? Because now everything seems to be in favor of him. That is why he is very happy. You know the law. Your exposition had been most sound. And he says you are a person who knows the law. And your way of carrying out the thing seems to be quite correct. Since everything is in the favor of Shylock, he thinks that whatever Portia does is right now is correct. I charge you by the law. I call upon by the law, whereof you are well deserving pillar. That he tells by the power of the law that, according to him, she seems to be a reliable support of the law. Proceed no judgment. He says he doesn't want to waste time with any more judgment. By my soul, I swear there is no power in the tongue of a man to alter me. He says he swear he takes the promise by the power promises that no words of the man can change his mind attitude from, or nobody can prevent him from taking pound of flesh from Antonio's body. I stay here on the bond. So he says, I still now insist, Shylock insists on taking the bond. So he doesn't want anything except the penalty as it is written in the bond, nothing else. So Shylock makes it very clear that he is not going to listen to anybody, and he has already decided, made a mind that he will take the pound of flesh from Antonio's body as it is written in the bond. Nobody can change his mind. Antonio, most heartily I do beseech the court to give the judgment. Antonio requests the court that I, with all my heart, request the court to give the judgment. Even Antonio is ready to go as per the judgment. Why then? Thus it is. You must prepare your bosom for his knife. So he says, yes, here it is, here is the judgment. Now you prepare yourself and show your bosom chest towards Shylock. Shylock's knife, be ready. Keep it open to the Shylock's knife. Shylock, oh noble judge, oh excellent young man. Now he is praising because the lawyer has allowed Shylock to take the pound of flesh. Therefore he is very happy. Therefore he tells us, you are a noble judge and you are an excellent young man. Portia, for the intent and purpose of the law hath full relation to the penalty which here appeared due upon the bond. So as far as the intention and purpose of the law, he has all the right to take penalty as it is being mentioned in the bond. So Shylock has all the right to take the penalty as per it is being written in the bond. That is the verdict of Portia. Shylock, it is true, because he supports it. Yes, it is true, I have all the right to take pound of flesh. O wise and upright judge, you are really noble and wise judge. How much more elder than thy looks? You look much more experienced than your experience. He says Portia seems to be wiser than she looks very youth in appearance, but her knowledge is far better than her age. That means although she looks very young, she has a lot of wisdom and knowledge. Why does Shylock say this? Because now everything is in the favor of Shylock. That's why. Portia, therefore lay bare your bosom. So he says, therefore, Antonio, just keep open your chest to knife. Shylock, his breast. So says the bond. Doth it not, noble judge? So he is very happy to take the pound of flesh. Start sharpening the knife, he is ready. He says, yes, yes, it is his chest where, from where near he is supposed to take the pound of flesh. And he makes a confirmation, asking a question, isn't it the noble judge? Nearest his heart, those are very words. Yes, he is allowed to take a pound of flesh nearest to the heart of Antonio. Specifically, he mentions so that Antonio may allow and nobody should prevent him from doing it. Portia, it is so. Portia admits that yes, it is true. It is written in the bond that Shylock has all the right to take pound of flesh nearest to his heart. Are there balance to weigh the flesh? So Portia makes a question to Shylock whether he has ready with the scales to weigh the flesh. Shylock, I have them ready. Yes, Shylock has come with all. Shylock is all set. Okay, she has got the weighing machine and everything. Portia, have by some surgeon Shylock on your charge to stop his wounds lest he do bleed to death. So again, next inquiry from the part of Portia that whether Shylock has brought a surgeon along with him, so that after once the wound is being created, Shylock should get the proper treatment and he should not bleed to death. That's why. Shylock, is it so mentioned in the bond? So he asked a question. Is there something mentioned about the surgeon in the bond? It's a quite natural question which can be raised by Shylock. So Shylock asks, is it written in the bond? So he is going to do everything as per it is written in the bond. So he makes a counter question to the to the lawyer, whether something is written that a surgeon is required to take the pound of flesh in the bond. Portia, it is not so expressed, but what of that? Twere good you do this much for charity. Portia says, yes, nothing is mentioned. There is nothing mentioned uh, about the surgeon and so on the bond, but it can be done just as a trait of kindness. Shylock, I cannot find it. It is not in the bond. So Shylock reads the bond again and says, no, it is not written anywhere in the bond. So he says he cannot grant, and that is why he did not bring any surgeon. Since whatever is not written in the bond will not be followed by Shylock. Portia, come merchant, have you anything to say? So he always the person who is going to be punished, especially who is going to be hanged or about to die, will be asked about his last wish. Now Portia makes a question to Antonio whether he has something to say. Antonio, but little. Yes, I have a little to say. I have a little things to say. I am armed and well prepared to give your hand, Bassanio. He says, my dear Bassanio, I am really totally prepared to die. Give me your hand, Bassanio. Please shake your hands with me, Bassanio. Fare you well. May you fare well. Grieve not that I am fallen to this for you. Again, he tells Bassanio that Bassanio should never feel sorry that Antonio is fallen into this trouble because of Bassanio. Bassanio shall never think that it happened to Antonio because of Bassanio. For herein fortune shows herself more kind than her custom. Antonio says he is really happy that even the fortune is kind to him. Usual custom of the fortune. What is meant by it by Antonio? Antonio means that now he is just like a bankrupt. He had spent all his wealth and resources for the business transactions and he had sent different ships to different places all across the world expecting things to come, but none of the ships returned. Therefore, now he is in trouble. So, for example, a businessman who lost his business, and now that person who had a particular standard in the society cannot tolerate being a poor man, being or leading a life under poverty. So that's why people suicide and commit suicide, etc. After once they lose the business, etc. And so on. So here, fortune. What does fortune do? Once a person loses everything, fortune will make him trouble in his life, leading a miserable life. As far as what Antonio means by this is that Antonio lost everything. He is nothing now in the Merchant of Venice, and now fortune seems to be very favorable than a real the custom, because he is going to die. He need not to struggle in his life now anymore. It is still her use to let the wretched man outlive the world, because it is a common character of the fortune that the fortune allows the wretched man who lost everything to struggle his life further in his life, to view his hollow eye and wrinkled brow, an age of poverty, from which I linger in penance of my misery doth cut me off. So Antonio says such a man will have to live a life in poverty till the old age. This hollow eye and the wrinkled brow, etc., shows the old age. And now Antonio says here, whereas the fortune seems to be favorable to Antonio, that he need not to live such a wretched life. He is being, the fortune has cut him off from such a painful suffering in his life. In the future, he need not to struggle and suffer anything at all. So he thinks that he is being saved. Commend me to your honorable wife. He says, convey my regards to your wife. Greetings to your beloved wife. Say how I loved you. Speak me fair in death. So after the death of Antonio, he makes the request to Bassanio to describe about Antonio, how much he loved Bassanio to his wife, and speak everything in a respectful way to Portia once he dies. And when the tale is told, bid her be the judge. And once all the relation between Antonio and Bassanio and their friendship is being told, and how much Antonio loved Bassanio is being told, let Portia be the judge. For what? Whether Bassanio had not once a love, to decide whether Bassanio ever had such a good friend in his life or not, such a good love in his life or not before. Repent not you that you shall lose your friend. Don't feel sorry that you are going to lose your friend. And he repents not, he pays your debt. For if the Jew do cut the cut, but deep enough, I'll pay it instantly with all my heart. So he says, don't worry about thinking about the debt, that you were not able to pay me back your debt that I have taken on your behalf from Shylock. Doesn't worry, all these debts will be fulfilled. And once Shylock makes a deep cut in his body, and once he dies, he will happily fulfill. He is ready to pay all the debt back to Jew, which is being taken for Bassanio. So this is another expression of the good love and friendship between Bassanio and Antonio. Both are offering their own life in order to save the life of the other person. That's something great about their friendship. So here Antonio tells Bassanio not to worry about the debt that is because of which Antonio has lost the life. Whereas here Antonio tells he is really happy to allow Shylock to make a deep cut, and once he makes it, and he will happily or peacefully render all the debt that Antonio has towards Shylock. So here he expresses he does not regret for taking money for the sake of Bassanio from Shylock. He is ready to render himself in order to fulfill the debt that is being, or to give the penalty that is being written on the bond. So Antonio expresses here that his concern towards Bassanio, that Bassanio should never regret about the death of Antonio, that he died for the sake of Bassanio. Rather, he tells Antonio is going to pay all the debt that he has, whether it was taken for Bassanio or not. It doesn't bother him. Rather, he is going to pay the penalty with a happy heart. Bassanio, and I am married to wife. He says, I am already married, which is as dear to me as life itself, and my wife is so dear to me. So Bassanio's wife is so dear to himself, just like life of Bassanio, just like the life is important for Bassanio. So Portia is important in the life of Bassanio, just like the life is important for his existence. But life itself, my wife and all the world are not, nor with me esteemed above thy life. But he says, my wife, Bassanio's life itself, an entire world or wealth that he has, does not bother him at all. So he values Antonio higher than his life, his wife, and all that he has. I would lose all, sacrifice them all, here to this devil to deliver you. I am ready to sacrifice all that I have in order to save you from this devil. See, both Bassanio and Antonio are not ready to allow other person to die. Therefore, here Bassanio says, more than his wife, more than his life, and more than his wealth and everything that he has, he values Antonio. Therefore, he is ready to sacrifice all that he has in order to save the life of Antonio. So this is the true friendship. One is ready to sacrifice for the other in order to save the life of other. Portia, your wife should give you little thanks for that, if she were by to hear you make this offer. Now Portia is already standing there, and then Bassanio is not able to identify that it is Portia who stands disguised as Balthasar. So Portia says, your wife would not be happy listening to this kind of offer. So what is the offer? That Bassanio is ready to sacrifice his wife, his life, and everything for the sake of Bassanio. So, as a woman, his wife cannot admit it. She need not to consider the loyalty between Bassanio and Antonio. For her life is important. So, in that way, Shylock's wife, Bassanio's wife would not be happy listening to the sacrifice that he is offering. I have a wife, Gratian. I have a wife whom I protest I love. So Gratian is, I too have a wife whom I declare that whom he declares that he loves dearly. I would she were in heaven, so she could entreat some power to change this cursed Jew. So she says, I wish if my wife would be in heaven, that if she were dead, then she could request or make an appeal to his wife in heaven, so that she would entreat the heavenly body, God, to change the mentality of this dog. So here dog is referred to, cruel dog is referred to Shylock. See Gratiano's approach. Gratiano says he doesn't bother if her wife would be in heaven now, so that he could make a request to his wife, so that wife can go and plead to God and change the mind of Shylock. Although he speaks it with for the point of time, but it will not be considered as a good word by Nerissa, because she is also standing there nearby as a clerk of Portia. Nerissa, it well you offer it behind her back, means it is better, it is good that you have making this offer when she is absent. The wish would make else an unquiet house. Otherwise, if she hears it, it would create a lot of chaos in your domestic power. It will destroy the peace of your domestic life. So it is very true from the part of Nerissa. So no wife can admit that her husband pray that he should be in heaven, etc. So she quite naturally expresses that you tell or make this particular offer in the absence of your wife. Otherwise, this sentence could have destroyed your domestic peace, because as a wife she'll be going on talking whenever she gets a chance that you doesn't even bother to lose my life for you, your friends are important, all those things woman will be going on speaking. Hope you understood this much. So today we have discussed the dialogue between Portia, Antonio, and Shylock. and also Shylock expresses great concern and admiration towards Portia because he considers that the judgment is in his favor. Rest of the part we'll learn in the next class. Please to comprehend passages that are given in your workbook.